Hope my voice is clear. Just can anyone say hello so that I can listen your voice?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Yes. Hello. Yes. Good evening. Yes. So I can hear you, and I hope you are also able to hear me. So our today's session is a very important session for many of us who want to pursue our career in abroad, and also it is a highly recognized and prestigious degree, that is MRCPCH. Okay, so we will start in a moment, just because many people are still joining. So let them some chance to listen all of the session. Okay, so today I'm going to discuss about how we will pursue MRCPCH Part 1, and also some sort of UK perspective, like how we can pursue our career in United Kingdom. Also, this MRCPCH is recognized in many countries of the world, like Australia, New Zealand, and like Gulf countries, which are highly recognized. The MRCPCH consultants actually they can work as a consultant in Gulf countries like Saudi Arab, Dubai, Kuwait. So I hope this is a very important session for many of you. And also, what I feel that when we are preparing for any exam like MD, fellowship, or DCH, diploma, or any degree, MCPS or MRCPCH, preparation is more or less same. Okay, because the basic of pediatrics diseases, this is same in every book, in every exam, but the pattern of question is different. Okay, so what I feel that many of you here, maybe they will not give exam soon, or they have another exam in the country. But what I feel that when you are preparing for MRCPCH, okay, your knowledge will be highly boosted up. Let me tell you my experience that I am consultant already when I gave part 1 MRCPCH, because I completed my fellowship from Bangladesh, and in Bangladesh fellowship is the consultant level degree. So I became consultant in 2013 July. Okay, since then I am working in a tertiary center, very reputed center in Bangladesh, government job. I'm doing for last 8 years almost as a consultant. And then I thought I will pursue my career abroad, because I find it is useful for me. So I gave MRCPCH, and inshallah I, alhamdulillah, I passed in first attempt with a very graceful mark, and also in the AKP I passed with very graceful mark. So what I feel is that if you are maybe in any level, like maybe some people here, some students here who are intern, who just completed internship, maybe you are already consultant. So every level of student are here, I feel. So my suggestion is that you are here to listen to me because you find MRCP is useful for you, right? So please listen very carefully. And this is an interactive Zoom session, because I do always live, and I do always like YouTube. I have YouTube channels, I have live sessions in my Facebook group. Okay, the people who are new to me, who does not know me, please raise your hand, put up your query in the box, chat box. Also you can join my YouTube channel, my Facebook group, and my WhatsApp groups, so that I have Telegram channels, so that you can be with me every time. Okay, you can keep in touch. Yes, please, Dr. Muaz. Okay, I will give a link of my Facebook group, my WhatsApp group, everything here today in this chat box. You can join. Okay, I will come step by step, one by one. Today, our session will be very interesting. Please keep listening, and also keep questioning. keep questioning. Okay, this is very important. You have many questions, I know, in your mind. So don't hesitate to ask me anything. Okay, and if you feel interruption, you can interrupt me at any moment. Okay, so let us start our today's session. As you know my name, I'm Dr. Tamanna. I am actually a part 1 course provider, but this Zoom session is not for part 1 course. This is for actually knowledge. This is for your query about the MRCPCH and beyond. So let us start. Okay, so people ask me many questions. Okay, like I am an intern. Can I give MRCPCH? Yes, definitely you can give. While give Because part 1 and part 2, these two parts are theory. These two parts does not require any training. So you can clear part 1 and part 2, but part 3, this is clinical part. So until you pass part 1 and part 2, suppose you passed within 1 year or within 1.5 years, so you can okay, Dr. Ira and Dr. Muaz, you are asking about my channels, about my links. Okay, I am giving you my Facebook, WhatsApp channels. Okay, so people are asking me that, Madam, I am intern. Can I give MRCP exam, MRCPCH? Yes, definitely you can give. Part 1 and part 2, they does not require any training. They are theory, mainly theory based. But if you have internship, if you have house job training, you can. It will be very helpful for you, okay? And for clinical part, you need some sort of clinical experience. So better, I will advise you, the people who has not done any training, they will definitely do training. You have to do. So you will be doing training while you are passing, while you are giving exam. Okay, part 1 and part 2, this is better. This training can be your clinic, can be your home country, at any level. It can be private practice, it can be clinic job, it can be a hospital job, it can be honorary training in Bangladesh, in Pakistan, it can be a MCPS training, it can be a MD training, anything. Got it? So remember that any time of training is required or important for this clinical exam. But suppose you did not do any training and you could not provide any training, then also you have to provide a referee. Who will be the referee? Referee will be your internship when you did house job in your hospital in your intern time. You can take your consultant pediatrics as your mentor, as your referee. He will guide you, he will give you the reference that yes, this doctor was under me, he did training under me in pediatrics. Okay, because in house job also we do pediatric training, but better if you do some sort of training like 1 year 2 year, because in the exam, clinical exam format, they written that 2.5 year training is better. They did not say it is mandatory, but they said it is better. So without even any training, you can give MRCPCH exam. Now, how many parts of this
ये क्या चल गया एकदम मैडम
MRCPCH exam is 2 parts. Okay. In the morning, there will be FOP exam, that is Foundation of Practice. FOP exam mainly clinical based exam, like there will be clinical question like management of meningitis, management of diarrhea, investigation of meningitis, investigation of diarrhea, like this. And in the evening, there will be TAS exam. TAS is theory and science. So according to the name, it is visible that FOP is a clinical exam and TAS is a basic exam, theory exam. So in the TAS, they will ask you about pharmacology, statistics, anatomy, physiology, pathology, microbiology, like this. So how many questions are there? To average 97, 98 questions are there. And this question is a mixed type of question, like there will be extended matching question and there will be single best answer. Okay, we will come it later. So total 97 question maybe in each paper, and time is approximately 2.5 hours. Okay, that is around 150 minute. Okay, so for each question you have only 1.5 minute, hardly 1.5 minute. So you have to pass separately. Means FOP and TAS, both you have to pass separately. Another thing is that if you pass FOP, you can give DCH, that is diploma exam in UK, diploma exam in UK that is held in many countries like India, Saudi Arab, and Oman and UK. Many countries take the exam, DCH, clinical exam. So if you pass part 1 FOP, then you can directly give DCH clinical exam. But remember, DCH clinical exam will not give you GMC registration. This is a diploma. This diploma you can use as a degree, but you will not use this one as a GMC registration, because for GMC registration you need MRCPCH or lab. Okay, so this is about exam. Now question pattern. Okay, please, if you have any question in your mind, ask in the chat box. After this session we will continue with question answer session. Okay, and question pattern is that, sorry, today our session is not for AKP because I am not a AKP course provider. I only provide part 1 course. But for AKP, I have a guideline, okay, that is in my Telegram channel and WhatsApp channel. I have some written guideline how to pass AKP. Okay, you can take help from that one. But today I will only discuss about part 1 and UK prospects actually. Okay, so question pattern is that extended matching question will be 7 to 12. That means in each question there will be 3 questions. Okay, like A, B, C, 3 questions. And for every question there will be one answer. There will be 10 answer, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 answer. Among these 10 answer, there will be 3 questions and you have to choose 3 best answer for them. Got it? So this is extended matching question. And this is a little bit tough because they will give you, okay, sorry, I'm muting the mics. Okay, so they will give you 10 answer and you will be confused. And the question will be according to the symptom, like diarrhea or convulsion, hypoglycemic attack, anything. Like there'll be 3 questions for diarrhea. Okay, now there are many types of diarrhea: infectious diarrhea, non-infectious diarrhea, intolerance, malabsorption, celiac disease, bowel disease, that is chronic bowel disease. Okay, so there are many types of diarrhea, toddler diarrhea. So they will give you symptom-based question, that is 3 questions. All of the children have diarrhea, and the answers, all of the answers are related with diarrhea. Okay, so this is called extended matching question. Now there'll be 7 to 10 or 12 extended matching question. Now the rest of the question will be single best answer. That should be total 70 to 77, like this. So there'll be 4 or 5 stem and you have to choose the best answer. Remember, the answer can be nearly same. It can be close to the true answer, but there'll be only one answer that is correct. Rest of the answers are not incorrect, but not completely correct. So this single best question is also tough. It is also tricky because according to the symptom, the answers are similar, but you have to choose the best answer. That's why the name is single best answer. There will be no true and false type of question. Until this much, what we told today. Have you any query? Is there any query? If you have, you can ask me or you can chat in the chat box, okay? And my group links, my YouTube channel, everything I will provide in the chat box. Okay? Next, what is a pass mark? Now, many people ask me, Madam, what is the pass mark of our this MRCP, TAS and FOP. See, pass mark actually varies. Pass mark is not fixed. Because why pass mark is not fixed? Because it depends on the candidate. How many candidates are there? Like how many question is tough? Okay, so it depends according to the number of the candidates. And also sometimes the question is tough. Sometimes the question is tough. So the pass mark is they are doing like a graph. See, this is a graph. Okay, they are doing like graph. This is a graph. And according to this graph, the pass mark is varies. Like suppose like this. So maximum people pass in this category. Suppose this is 58. So this is the pass mark of TAS or FOP because maximum people pass in this mark. Okay, so they do a graph and they do pass mark, they calculate pass mark according to that graph. Okay, so always pass mark vary. If you see that in January exam pass mark was 58, but in June exam pass mark is 72. How come? Because June exam question was tough, sorry, easy, so pass mark goes up. But January exam question was very easy, so pass mark goes down. When question will be easy, pass mark will go down like this. So you will see that no need to worry about the pass mark. Okay, tough question. Just 1 minute. Hello. Yes, sorry for this. So pass mark will go ups and downs. Depends according to the question, according to the number of students. So don't worry about the pass mark. You have to just give exam and you have to do your best. Now, time 2.5 hours and gap 2 hours. Okay, so there will be a gap in between FOP and TAS. There will be a gap and you have to take light refreshment. But my advice, don't take heavy food during in between exam. If you take heavy food in between exam, then the next exam you will feel sleepy. So my advice is always eat dry food and always eat light food. Okay, don't take heavy food before your the exam day. Actually the exam day you need a better sleep, a proper diet, not a heavy diet. Okay, now next, this is the most expected question. How can I take preparation for FOP? How can I take preparation for TAS? In my session, my part 1 teaching session, actually I always say to many students that books are many, okay, but you have to know the technique of reading the books. See, many of you are here, you already know the books, you have these books. Okay, so yes, are you allowed to go out of the exam hall? Yes, you are go out. Just they will close the door of the hall. They will keep you out. Outside there's a waiting place and you can go out wherever you want. But before the exam you have to come back, okay? And before 15 to 20 minutes you have to come back. Yes, Dr. Khalid, you have any question? I can see you raise your hand.
I'm asking about the book's material. You mentioned now.
Yes, I'm coming to that point. Yes. Any more
Okay,
question?
thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, books for FOP. See, these books, if you ask me the soft copy, this is illegal, number one. But we provide links. Okay, you can download the Google Drive links, but actually this is illegal. Mostly you should buy it If you are in UK, you should buy it from Amazon or any bookstore. If you are in Bangladesh or Pakistan, you should go to your nearby bookstore and you should buy it, okay, by proper authority. These books are available in every channel, every, like my Telegram channels, all the links, okay, all the links are available. And this is are the important books for FOP, that is Foundation of Practice exam. There is a book that is yellow color, FOP cases book, yellow color, you will see the book. Red book, pediatric guideline, obviously it is red color. This is 2020 edition. This was the last edition, okay. Blue book, neonatal guideline, this is 2019 to 21 edition. This is the last edition, blue book. Patient info website, this is a very useful website. In this website, usually we go through the chapters which are not available in our guidelines, like red book and like a blue book. They have some chapters that are missing, that are not present in this book. So those chapters, when I teach my students, I usually tell them to go through this chapter from this website. There are many chapters which I refer my students to go through. So when you feel difficulty, when you feel no chapters you are finding in every book, there is no chapter like that, you can go through this website. This is a UK website. In very easy language, they explain every guideline. Okay, this is patient info. Then NHS website and leaflets, very important. Leaflets are most important in your communication scenario in clinical part. But when I was part one and I was part two student, that time I did solve many leaflets. These leaflets helped me a lot in passing my exam. So remember, these leaflets are available in NHS website. You can download as a PDF format, like Ghosh leaflet. What is Ghosh? Ghosh is a hospital actually in UK, and they have many guidelines. Those guidelines, Guys and Thomas. I hope Guys and Thomas. Okay, Ghosh. Okay, let me check. I forgot the name of Ghosh full form. Okay, these guidelines are important because in an easy language, they told you how to how to follow the disease pattern. Okay. Okay, let me join the people. Okay. So this NHS website and NHS guidelines and patient info website, these are more than sufficient if you want to know many things. Okay, some people ask me that can you share the guidelines. Actually, there are a lot. Okay, if you suppose you are stuck in asthma or you stuck in lumbar puncture question, then you should type lumbar puncture leaflet NHS. Okay, you should type in the Google. Okay, so that will be helpful for you. Okay, beside that asking me, you can just download from the Google. It will be easy for you. Another is survival guide. Few chapters are very important. I teach in my class. I teach my students that go through this chapter, go through like genetic and metabolic chapters. These two chapters are very vital. Okay, there are other few chapters I tell usually in the classes that which is we should go through. Now another is that sample paper. Sample paper is very important. In when you will book an exam, they will give you this sample paper like 20 question. This is a practice question from RCPCH. In internationally, when you are giving any exam like MRCP or fellowship exam or MRCS exam or anything like AMC exam, OET exam, IELTS exam, they have some sample question. And those sample questions are a guideline, are a way that you can learn how is the question pattern. Okay. So remember sample papers, this is available in my channels, in my every channel. I have many channels in WhatsApp, Facebook, Telegram. lot of channel I have, and I usually share these things in my channel. So remember that you can find these books, but actually this is not legal. Remember, this is actually not legal. We should buy it from Amazon or from the proper bookstore. Okay, this is my YouTube channel. The people who are asking me about my channels, this is my YouTube channel. I have many videos in this YouTube for part 1, for AKP, for clinical. Okay, whenever I take preparation, I usually record and I put it in my channels. Okay, so this is my YouTube channel for you. So sample paper is very important. Now, past recall, what do you mean by that? This is a very vital part of our exam. At least 20 to 25% question will be from the last 10 years, and that is past recall. Okay, so do not hesitate to discuss past recall. Do not actually neglect it. It is very important. So, and this past recall, the most complaint is this is a lot of mistake. There are a lot of mistake because this is written by some candidates after the exam. Like I gave exam and I came out of the hall and I write it down. So this is recall, and in the recall there are many mistake because complete we cannot have complete memory of the exam question. There are 97 question in each paper. You cannot memorize 97 question. So some people, they gather like a group of friends and they collect the memory and then they write it down. So this is recall. When you are solving recall, just see the pattern, see the system like cardiovascular system, like respiratory system, endocrine, see the system. Then according to that system, according to that question, go through the books, you will find the answer, and you will come to know that, okay, this is the pattern of the question. Okay, this is how I will give exam. This is important. Now, past test or on exam. This is actually a paid version. So this is a paid version, like you have to buy it from the online past test question paper or on exam question paper, like 50 pounds, I think 50 pounds or $50, something like that. But the old one, like 2020, 2019, they are available in my channels. But the latest one, 2021, has not yet come. So you will find 2020 and 2019 in my channels. And also, actually, these are not so much helpful because they are actually practice question. They will help you to practice, but they are not like real exam question. Real exam question a little bit tricky, a little bit tough. Okay, remember that if you just solve past paper or if you just solve past test or on exam, you cannot expect to pass. Many people will tell you that do past test, you will pass. No, I do not suggest it because in AKP, in clinical, you will stuck. You will complete. You may complete in one paper, but in AKP and in clinical, you will stuck because if you don't have knowledge, you will stuck in any part. And if you stuck once, you cannot pass the whole exam. Then it is unnecessary. Okay. So what I am telling is that read this book for FOP. Read, go through the guideline, go through the website, go through the books, and then read. Then only you will expect to pass. Okay, don't just solve past test or on exam. Okay, if you have any more question, you can ask in the chat box or in the. I hope I mean my points are clear to you. Okay. Uh, Now books for tasks. So same thing like task cases book. This is a blue color book, blue to violet color. Science of Pediatrics. This is also a blue color, and there are two children in the picture. This is very important book for tasks. Basic chapters from USMLE or any good book. Like some doctor is asking some question, but I cannot listen to you. Please put your question in the chat box, okay? Because your voice was breaking. Okay, so there is a book for USMLE, but this book is also you can use as a reference book for basic chapters like anatomy, physiology, embryology. But most of these basic chapters will be covered by the science of pediatrics, because in every chapter of this book, like respiratory, physiology, every chapter you will find anatomy question, you will find physiology, you will find pharmacology. Okay, so if you read the science of pediatrics book thoroughly, you can get clear idea about basic chapters. Okay, remember this point. Many people does not know that science of pediatrics is a book that is helpful for many question in tasks. This is a very big book, like 1,000 pages or something. So many people actually hesitate to read it. They think that this much reading is not needed for part one. But I always tell my students that part one is the most toughest part, because this is the basic of your knowledge. This is not your clinical knowledge. This is the basic. After MBBS, how much a student know about pediatrics? This is basic exam, part one. And if you are weak in part one, then you cannot expect to pass easily in part two and part three. You cannot expect yourself, because your basic is very weak. We know the foundation. Foundation, if your foundation is strong, then every exam in your life will be strong. So read maximum 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours in a day if you are not working. If you are working 4 hours, 5 hours after work, okay, this is the toughest exam, part one. AKP and clinical, if you read very well part one, your AKP will be easy, your clinical will be easy. Okay. So basic chapters you can take help from USMLE book, and then pharmacology from the USMLE book or any good book. Like I solved my MBBS book because that was my written guideline. There was my many thing I wrote down in my handwriting. So I solved my part one, my fourth year MBBS book for basic pharmacology, because like cholinergic drug, adrenergic drug, these we read long back in fourth year MBBS. So I went in my pharmacology book. You can go through anytime, any book. And there is a jury note. Jury note means I usually make some notes. I change some notes every year, pharmacology notes, and I give to my students. This is my hand notes, and some recall, pharmacology recall question. Okay, so this is about pharmacology. You have to have a very strong grip about pharma, because in FOP there is pharma question, in TAS there is pharma question, and pharma question will be important for your every exam like AKP. In clinical you will need pharmacology, remember. So you should have a strong grip in pharmacology. Now sample papers, like I discussed, it is a paper sample question that is provided by RCPCH. They will give you 2 days or 3 days before your exam, but we have a collection and I made some notes about these sample papers. I usually teach my students and I usually give my students those notes. Okay. Now statistics from MRCPCH book. So there are many books of statistics, and one book that is written MRCPCH statistics book, that is also important. You will find in my Telegram channel these books, but better if you print out, if you take the main book, if you buy. Past test or on exam, as I said. Okay, in my teaching session I usually give statistic notes in my voice notes, my handwritten notes I usually give, because statistics is a very terrifying subject. Many students actually don't understand what is statistics and how to solve statistics question. Okay. Okay, if you have any more question you can ask me. You can open your mic. Any question until now? Okay, I guess I am clear to you until now. So what I do in my session, just have a look at this. There are a lot of teaching sessions going on nowadays. My students actually who passed and they started teaching. But you have to choose your teacher. Okay, this is your right to choose. Students will become a teacher soon. This is their right, or this is their way. But Remember that thing. For teaching, you have to something that is called, that is inborn, and you have something inside, because teaching is the most toughest job in the world, I feel. Because if you guide mislead your students, they will go a wrong way. So your teacher should be a lighthouse. He or she will show you the light. He should have strong grip about the subject that she is teaching. Okay. And I have flexible times, like I discuss with my students which time is available for them, and then I will take decide my class. Okay. Then if you have missed any class, like you have emergency duty or you are sick, then also I will provide some links of my lectures, previous lectures, so that my students can listen, and then I discard the link. Okay, I don't provide any recording. Okay. Classes are evening, so no need to bother. My class will never be in morning. So maximum people actually work in the morning in the hospital. So I never take class in morning. Okay, so this is easy for maximum student. I take minimum fees because teaching is my passion actually, not for actually gaining money, because I'm also working as a consultant. So my fees are minimum in this whole world. All PDF and suggestion and my written notes, my voice notes are free of course. Mock exam I take in the last class, and my students, they always appreciate my mock exam, and they said me that madam, it was very helpful. Okay, so this is a specialty of our teaching, just a glimpse. Now okay, you can privately message me for the course and for the fees and for the help. This is my number in WhatsApp. I am available in WhatsApp. Okay, this is my number in the chat box. You can see my number. Okay, now how you will start your preparation. So opening of RCPCH account. This is the link www.rcpch.org. This link you will open and they will tell you how you will open an account. Go to my account. If you are a very new student, you have to open an ID. They will ask you question like your name, your address, your passport number, your picture. You have to upload your picture. You have to upload your MBBS certificate in PDF format. Sometime they do not ask for uploading the PDF format, but maximum time they ask to upload your PDF format in your MBBS certificate. And this ID and this password is for your life. So you have to remember this one. If you forget your ID or password, don't worry. You will tell that them, you will mail them that RCPCH that I forgot my password. So they will give you another password. Okay. But you have to remember your ID number. Just put your ID number on your mobile phone. Okay. Or any place. You need to have your passport. So make your passport as soon as possible. If you are thinking that you will give exam in 2021, you have to make your passport. And the booking window, there are 3 exams in 1 year, that is February, June, and October. This is part 1 exam. Okay, I'm talking only about part 1 today. So these 3 exam before 2 months, like for February exam, in November, December, they will open the window. In June exam, like May, March, April. In March or April, they will open the window. So, and remember, this window is open for a limited time. Okay, after that, you cannot book any exam. Like that session, you cannot book. So remember, you have to book exam 2 months prior to giving exam, and you have to make your Visa or MasterCard ready. That is, your bank should be ready to transaction. Like some bank are not ready to transaction internationally. So you have to ask your bank that I will do international transaction. So please keep your balance, keep your card ready, and tell your bank to ready the international transaction, because on the day of the form fill up, it is within hour, all the seats are booked. So within 1 or 2 hours, if you don't book any exam, you may fail to give exam on that day, that month, because usually this booking is so fast. So you have to keep your MasterCard or Visa card ready, and your bank is ready to transact internationally. Any question up to this? Okay, you can ask in the chat box. We will discuss it in the last part. Okay. And I gave you my WhatsApp link. I gave you my phone number, my YouTube channels, okay, my Facebook channels, so that you can join and you can have your question. You can attach with me directly or indirectly. Okay. Now, next, how to start my journey. Okay, there are many people who are thinking that I am just intern. Shall I start? Or many people think that I am a consultant. Shall I start? Yes, both can start. So start preparation from today. Okay. See the question pattern, go through the books, take your books, see the question pattern, how the question is coming, and read books chapter wise. Like when you are reading cardiovascular chapter, go through the book, go through the past paper question, cardiology question, see how the cardiac question is coming. Okay, like respiratory, pharma, anatomy. See how the question is coming, because if you are reading anatomy whole book like you did for MBBS, that will not gonna help you. So remember that uh, part one preparation, for basic preparation, you have to be very tricky. Like I always tell that work smart, not hard. Okay, you must be hardworking. You must be hardworking, but smartness will guide you how you will pass. So you have to be very smart. Which type of question is coming to part one? You have to know this knowledge that okay, this question will come in anatomy, this question will come in pharmacology. Okay. So I always tell my students, you have to be very good grip about your basic subjects. Dedication towards your goal. You have to be clear in your mind that I am giving MRCP, I am not giving plab. Suppose you want to go UK soon, within 6 months or within 1 year, then I will suggest you go for plab. And suppose you have time, you have 2 year, 3 year time in your country, you will not go now, then I'll suggest you go for MRCPCH. Because within 6 months or within 1 year, MRCPCH completion is not possible. It is a 3 part exam. It takes time. Okay, at least it takes 1.5 year or 2 year maximum people, because in the clinical part there are thousands of students stuck due to this corona. Okay, so you will get a slot after 1 or 1.5 year. So if you do hurry to go to UK, then MRCP is not your choice. Then plab exam is your choice. But if you are a senior level doctor, like a consultant or a trainee, you did already 5 years, 6 years in your life by pediatric, then you should go for MRCP, because plab is for junior doctors, not for a senior doctor. Okay. Now, love for your study. Always I tell my students, if you don't love your study, if you are feeling bored, like, you will not shine in your life, because doctors are a lifelong students. And quality time, this is a very important point. How much time you are giving for your study, that is not important. Important is how much quality you are giving. Like you are making notes, you are making notes on your book, you are making notes on your desk, like you are stuck some sticky notes in your desk, and you are trying to memorize the study that you did yesterday. This is called quality study. So quantity we don't need, we need quality. You can do 2 hour study, but that should be dedicated. This 2 hour, keep away from your electronics, mobile, everything, keep away. Okay. Always think positive, always pray for your success, always pray and positivity. This is very important. Okay. So this is our study pattern. Any question now, until now? If you have, you can open your mic, ask me any question if you have.
Thank you so much for such a wonderful presentation. Can I ask that how much time actually for this
Yes, that is a
total
Can I
very
presentation?
good question. Yes, how much time you need for preparation, right?
Yes, the exact time almost. What
Okay.
what exactly you mentioned the time?
Okay. Okay. Okay, I will tell you 3 level student. Level 1, intern doctor who is just passed exam, an MBBS and did house job. That level, they should at least read 6 months to 6 to 9 months at least for part 1. Okay. For a middle grade, like doing training, already did 4 to 5 years in pediatrics, they need 3 to 6 months. Okay. And for consultant level is 3 months enough, but and it depends. So for consultant level who is already past MBBS, FCPS, or MRCPCH, or sorry, MD, or like DCH, who is already working as a consultant, he can cover in 3 months. But for a middle grade, he need at least 3 to 6 months. And for a lower grade, like a house job doctor or a MBBS doctor, she or he need at least 6 to 9 months. Okay, that is the answer of your question, right? Any more question, anyone? Okay, let us move to our next topic. So as far as my concern, I am teaching for last 1.5 year, and before MRCPCH I was a FCPS course provider in my country, FCPS part 2, for last 7 years. Okay, so my teaching experience is almost 9 years now. So I am actually giving teaching for many years of my life, because this is my passion. This is not only my like, I'm not doing it for only for as a source of income. This is my passion. I did it many times in my life, and also I'm doing it, and I think I will continue doing it in my whole life. So uh, I will tell you that after you pass, you also teach some people. Okay, so if you teach people, that what happens, teaching increase the knowledge of the students, and also it sharpen your knowledge. Okay, the more you teach, the more it will be sharp, and you will be very swift in management of your patient. Now there are some kind of people who take pleasure, who are very much satisfied with helping. Okay, so this is another point. You can be satisfied in your life and contact me for any help or for admission of my session. My number is here. You can just take this screenshot for my number so that it can be with you. And let us come to next part of our session. Okay, this is a very, very good question. Yes, Dr. Rosina is asking green window. Yes, Dr. Rosina, green window means the registration is open, and that registration is only for 1 or 2 days. Remember, it is not for like 7, 8, 9, 10 days. So you have to check RCPCH website, part 1 booking. Where is the date of booking? They usually give the box, like for January exam, booking starts from November. For June exam, booking starts from May. Okay. Yes, Dr. Sham is asking, will question comes from basic science, anatomy, pharma? Of course, they will come, of course. And Dr. Mridula is asking, blue and red book 2090. Is it the latest? Yes, this is the latest. Yes. Okay. Okay, clinical gap. Many students ask me, Madam, I have clinical gaps. Like I did not study, I had marriage, I had my childbirth, I take care of my children, I did not study, I was sick, I had operation, many things. Yes, you can. How much clinical gap you have? Even if you are 70 years, 60 years, you can give MRCPCH. There is no harm. There is no harm in giving exam. So clinical gap is not a obstacle for your exam. Okay, this is your actually wish. You can fulfill your wish whenever you want. Dr. Omotola, okay, she is asking, are slots for the clinic exam difficult? No, this is because of the pandemic. Because last 1 year there was no exam. Okay, so because of this pandemic, now slots are a little bit tough. But when the pandemic is over, when the clinical exam is starting online, because already from November, this exam started online, and you all get the slots. But you cannot be hurry, because in clinically, they will give you slot, not you will get a slot. Okay. Now, ma'am, how can you help for February exam? Any classes or links? Dr. Renuka, I think you are my student, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Dr. Renuka, if you are my student, then you finished your course, right?
Yes, ma'am, but I had done it only for FOP. Now I want for TAS also. It was wonderful for FOP.
Okay, you did one by one. But Dr. Renuka, I'm sorry to tell you that I have no more batch now. So I cannot continue teaching tasks for you now, because of my all batches, August batch that is finished. I finished already. Okay, so best of luck for you,
And like you
because
mentioned some time ago, you can provide a link for recorded sessions. Is that also possible?
yes, that is for next batch. I will record, and that is for only one time. That is not, I will give you, I don't give any recording to any of my students. I give some links, they listen, and then I delete. That is for my students. That is not for like for sale. Okay. Okay, now better have 2.5 years. So these things we already discussed. Okay, that yes, you can give exam even if clinical gap, even if you have only house job, you can give exam. But better if you have 2.5 years training, you need a referee. Okay, and remember, if you go via plab route, like you are giving plab and you are doing job in UK, you want to become a consultant. Okay, you have to give exam MRCP anyway, and doing job and giving exam in UK is very tough. I know many of my students who actually literally take my help and message me that, madam, I am doing job, how can I um, give exam? I don't find any time to study, because UK jobs are hectic. Okay, like it is not like our country. We are talking in our own language, and in our country job is very easy, I think. But in UK, their job is very hectic. So you have to give exam better if you are in your own country. Okay, because after going to UK, after starting job and after completing plab, anyway you have to pass MRCP. Without this you cannot become a consultant. Okay, so this exam is the vital exam for every consultant in UK. Next, now many people asking me about the GMC registration. Many people asking me, madam, I have passed part 1, I have passed part 2, can I get registration? No, the answer is no. Okay, you can get your GMC registration by plab route, passing plab 1, plab 2, then OET. 3 exam you have to pass. OET first. First you have to do OET, then you have to do plab 1, and then you have to do plab 2. For plab 2 you have to go UK, and you have to pass the clinical. Plab 2 is a clinical part. For MRCPCH, you have to pass separately part 1, FOP and TAS, then AKP, then clinical, then OET. Okay, this is MRCPCH route. There are certain other routes like MTI fellowship, but I am not so much accustomed with this route. This route you need OET, of course. OET is a occupational English testing, and you need to give the evidence that you are already working as a pediatrician, you have a degree like MRCP, or you have a degree like FCPS MD like this, and you want to go UK and come back. Like you do not want to stay in UK. This is the MTI route, and this is the fellowship route. MTI means Medical Training Initiative. That is for actually the people who cannot go and work in UK. They will take some training and then come back. Okay, so this route is very rare, not for a job holder, not for, if you want to go UK for permanent job or for permanent residency, you should go in a plab or MRCP route. Okay, and remember, no work, any doctor who have does not have GMC registration, they cannot work in UK. Okay, remember, without GMC, you cannot work in UK. If someone has done FCPS, and then what is? Yes, if someone has done FCPS, you should contact them for fellowship or MTI. Okay, for fellowship and MTI. But remember, this is not only for training. This is not for permanent residency. They will not give you residency. But if you complete your PLAB or if you complete your MRCP or PLAB, they will give you residency. Okay, but this is only, these two only for training, not for job. They will pay you, of course, they will pay you, but not for permanently. You cannot settle in UK. You have to come back after 1 or 2 years. Okay, this is the system, and these posts are not surest. Okay, if someone want to do job, yes, definitely you can. I told already, this PLAB route and MRCP route is for job holders. This is for permanent solution. Okay, you can get a job, you can get your passport, everything. Okay, any more question? Okay, now next.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have one question, please.
Yes, yes.
Hello,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes,
I'm
yes.
Sahreen. Yes, ma'am. I want to ask you. Our classes will start from 1st of February, inshallah. But
Yes,
till now, I'm studying. I started my preparation already. But
yes.
I want you to tell some important topics that we should emphasize for the books like FOP case book and
Okay.
others book, like important topics that we should go through. And when we will start our classes, inshallah, then it will be easy for us to catch your points also.
Very good. Yeah, very good question. Yes, I
Thank
will
you.
definitely help you. Yes. So in this, regarding this question, uh, in my channels there are many materials. Okay, you can go through those free materials, but my notes, hand notes, you will only get after admission of my session. My voice notes, my handmade notes. Now my YouTube channels also has these links for part 1 preparation, like how you study SOP book, how you study FOB book, how you study TAS book, how you study guideline, how you study palliative, ethics, everything, pharma, everything I have in my YouTube channels, everything. Okay, so according to the question of Dr. Ira, I think, or something, you can go through that book, you can go through my channels, and according to the chapter, regarding the chapter, I am telling you that for MRCP, you need, every chapter is important, like pharmacology important, anatomy important, physiology important, and in TAS and FOP cases book, you have to complete it whole. There are 50 cases in TAS book and 50 cases in FOP. You have to read it repeatedly. And in the SOP, not a single chapter that is unimportant. Not a single chapter. Like in my exam, in SOP, from the SOP last page, there is a chart like PDSA cycle. Okay, Plan, Do, Study, Act, PDSA. This is the last chapter of that SOP book. So this cycle came in our exam, PDSA cycle. So you can clearly imagine that every chapter from SOP book is important. Like from every chapter from TAS and FOP book, cases book important. Every guideline is important. Even infectious control guideline, even now they will give question, because this is corona. What is personal protection equipment, PPE? What is hand wash technique? What is isolation technique? Okay, they will give question definitely, because now there is a pandemic. Okay, so you have to go through every chapter. Now how, which chapter, which line is important, this we will discuss in our session. Okay, so our teaching session is divided in TAS and FOP classes. Like Dr. Renuka was my student, she was my FOP student only, but now I stopped this divided. Okay, now I only take for February batch, I will take for both parts, because divided, if I divide, actually students are in loss, you are in loss, because some chapters I tell you in my TAS class, that is important for FOP. In some FOP class, I teach my students for TAS. Okay, that is important. So it is a mixed, actually, this is a mixed course. Now I take weekly 2 classes. Previously, it was weekly 1 classes. Now I take weekly 2 classes. And this is divided in 2 to 3 hours. I will take 2 to 3 hours class. And I already told that I was a fellow from Bangladesh College of Physicians and Surgeons. I am a fellow, so I have experience for more than 8 years, and my written notes are available. I edit, and some people, some students of mine, I already told you, they started teaching in Bangladesh. I'm very happy for them, and they will take my notes and they will give you. But remember that I do not make notes for one time. I always try to edit, cut, paste, edit, something like that, because the new guideline, according to the new guideline, okay, the question are changing every year. If you see every year, their MRCP question is changing. So you have to be very much meticulous in your teaching, and you have to be very much experienced in your teaching. Remember that. So my notes actually changed. Now my new notes are coming. Okay, and I make some menomics tips for my students that is easy to remember. Okay, actually for February batch, I did all my batch finished. Okay, now for February candidates, I have my wish, best of luck, and my YouTube channel is very helpful. My Facebook lives by Ethics, my palliative live, my Facebook live, that is very important. Please go through the live session, go through the YouTube channel, so that you can at least gather some important idea about the exam. Okay, this is my last, actually I can help. This is my last help I can do, because already exam is in February and it is December. I cannot help now. My crash course also needed 2 months. Okay, so if you, even if I start now, it will not finish in by exam. So actually I did not take any batch. For exam, actually I take mock exam for my students only. But if you want to give exam for mock only, you can personally contact me. Okay, this is my number. You can personally contact me. I will try to help for mock exam. Okay, only. But teaching sessions, actually I finished. Yes, any question? Okay, no question. So let us move to our next part. Okay, time needed for preparation. I think I already answered this one. It varies. If you are a new doctor, if you are an old doctor, it varies. If you are already done your some sort of training, you need less time. But if you are fresh graduate, you need at least 6 to 9 months for preparation. If you have shortage of time, like some students have very shortage of time, they can give exam one by one, like for then tasks like this, one by one. But if you have to travel from Bangladesh to India, or from India to any country, from, we don't have any center in Bangladesh, so better if you give both together. Okay, but if you are giving online, like invigilator, online invigilator, the exam is now at home from online. Okay, so I don't know how much time we have. I don't know the next candidates can give online exam or not, because only RCPCH will guide you. Only in the website they will guide you. If you can give exam online, you can go one by one, like task and then for. But if you already prepared, if you're taking preparation for last 6 months, then you can give both part together. Okay, this is your wish, your choice. Actually, there is no hurry. Actually, for a clinical you need time. I told you that for clinical you need some time, to you have to wait for their slot. Okay, now many mother ask me, madam, I have small kid, so I will advise you to start preparation today with your kid. Just join our sessions, listen what we teach. That will be helpful for you, because for small kids, I know how much difficult, because I had this level, I had this life before when my kid was small, and that time I did not find any teacher to teach us. Okay, so if you have kids, if you cannot study by yourself, take help. Okay, there is no shame in taking help. Like if I take help from my senior, that is, there is no shame. Okay, okay, next. Okay, so I think we have our last slide, this one. So this was our topic today. Our next course is starting in February 1st. I'll start booking in January first week, and exam is in June. And you start preparation today. You take my group link. I have given you my group link. Join my groups, join my Telegram channels. Okay, let me give you my Telegram channel. I did not give my Telegram channel. Okay, this is my Telegram channel. If you join, you will find in the channel there are preparation, there are materials. Okay, this is my channel. You can join. Do you have classes for AKP2? No, sorry. It's only for TAS and FOP. I have some AKP notes in my this Telegram channel. You can see my and you can have. Has any PLAB exam been taken from candidate home with online? Actually, PLAB I don't know. Okay. I actually don't know about PLAB exam. Okay. Last slide. This is my last slide. Yes. This was my last slide. Someone is asking. Okay, you can type your question now from the first. Will you guide AKP? No, sorry. Kindly send the link of the video. Okay, this is the link of the video. This is the link of the video, and this is my YouTube channel. If you want to go through the YouTube channel, you will find many important video I posted about part 1, also AKP clinical like this. And then, ma'am, now for pandemic, exam is given online. Yes, exam is giving, now they are taking exam online, but how many months they will take online exam, that is unsure, that is not sure. So please mail them, mail RCPCH, mail exam holders, mail them, or you can ask them directly. You can call them. There is a phone number in the website. You can call them. You can ask them. Okay. Is learning of medicine dose is important? Yes, some sort of dose like adrenaline in like anaphylaxis, very important. So some doses are important, and that I teach in my session, that which medicine, which dose we will read. Okay. Can you send the recording? I will try to post this recording on my YouTube channel. So please go through my channel, see what I post every day. Okay. And what chapters on survival guide? I already told genetic chapters, metabolic chapters, few chapters from I teach my students. Cardiology was also important. And yeah, red book and blue book is the latest. How to find this leaflet? Leaflet, just type that meningitis leaflet NHS. You will get the leaflet. Okay. Every leaflet is good. Okay. And are this book available in PDF? Yes, of course, but it is not legal. Are there any particular guidelines that are commonly asked? Of course, that I teach in my sessions. That is particular. Some guidelines are very important, like diabetes, asthma, anaphylaxis, celiac disease. Some guidelines are very important. Okay. How about those who have cleared MD pediatrics? How to use SOP books? If you have already cleared MD pediatrics, then very good. You are already consultant. So you will give exam in 3 to 4 month preparation. Okay. And sub book, I teach in my class how to use this book. This is a very vast book. You cannot read full book. There is some technique, like first 2 or 3 pages very important. Boxes are important. I have many tricks and tips that I give, and this whole book my students say very easy. Very easy. Okay. Any time frame to pass both part? No, there is no time frame for part 1 and part 2. But after passing part 2, that is AKP, you have 7 years to pass clinical. If you fail in these 7 years, you have to give again theory. Okay. But part 1, part 2 AKP, there is no time limit. Okay. And according to my fees, you have to message me on my WhatsApp. Thank you for the beautiful lecture. Thank you very much. What about if we have gap for 10 years? Yes, I told 60 years. I have student 60 years of age. Can you imagine? I have student. He is my most dedicated student. He was my student 60 years, because his daughter was a resident of UK and he wants to go UK. So he was giving exam. Okay, he was 60 years of age. So you can give exam at any age. Is it better to study from soft copy? No. I will suggest you make a hard copy, because you can make notes, you can write on your book, you can fold your page, anything you want, right? Can we get job in UK after completion of part 1 and part 2? No. Part 1 and part 2 is not a degree. You have to complete the MRCP. You said booking for 2 months. Yes, booking before 2 months. Then ma'am, please guide which topic we should cover from guideline. Okay, in my Telegram channel, you will find I give notes about my other guideline, like I give pictures that this guideline is important. Okay, go through my Telegram channel, please, and click on the materials. Click the group name MRCPCH with Tamanna. Click the group name. You will find links. You will find PDF. You will find pages. You will find screenshot. That is my guideline. Like I can tell you now, diabetes, asthma, anaphylaxis, celiac disease, then chronic Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, then from nervous system meningitis, then from blood, henoch-Schönlein purpura, and hemolytic uremic syndrome, many. You have to at least cover important guidelines, okay? Now, how about those who have cleared MD? Okay, what is MTI? I told you this is a medical training initiative, but this is very rare. Okay, and this is not for a long time job. This is for short time training. If someone has done FCPS, then what? Yes, if you have done FCPS, if you have done MD, then it is very good. You can give MR CPCH within 3 months or 4 months preparation. Any suggestion for clinical part course? Yeah, there are many courses in clinical part. You can take those courses, and if you are living in UK, you can take Ghosh course, you can take Guys and Thomas course. There are many courses in UK. Okay, no, I don't have any crash course now. Facebook link, I already posted the Facebook link here, and how much percentage should we aim to get to know that we will pass part 1? Okay, past test apps and past test question. If you do past test and you find that you get say 70% up, then you can guess that your knowledge is better. Okay, but if you find 50 to 70, then you need to give more hard work. Okay, so do past test, but I will not advise you to take paid. There is unpaid many materials in our group. Okay, but if you want to really pay, then you go for a teacher. If you want to really pay, because past test will not teach you. There is a question, only question bank. Okay. How to use SOP book? I already told you, SOP is a very vast book, and you have to be very meticulous. You have to be very technically read this book. Any time frame? There is no time frame for part 1 and part 2. Okay. Yes, my course duration is 3 months. Every week there is two class every week. Yes, if you want to start preparation from today, you are welcome. You can finish SOP book, task cases book, FOP cases book, guidelines, survival guide, leaflets, and then you can join my course again. Yes. And Dr. Rubana, I said she is waiting for my class. Yes, also I'm waiting for you. And after doing part 1 and OET, I need to take PLAB 1 exam? No. PLAB is different exam, and MRCP is different exam. You cannot mix these two exam. Okay, if you are going to PLAB, go for PLAB. If you are going MRCP, go for MRCP. This is two different exam, and this is not related with OET. OET is different exam. Okay, there are 3 different exam: OET, PLAB, and part 1 MRCP. So you cannot mix together. If you are doing PLAB, you have to complete PLAB. If you are doing MRCPCH, you have to complete MRCPCH. After registration, within how many years I have to complete the total MRCPCH? I told you, after passing AKP and part 1, both part, theory part, there is 7 years. You have to complete within these 7 years. Thank you so much. Okay, Dr. Hamida is saying how much time we will spend in first MRCP. Yes, I told you that if you are a middle grade doctor, you need at least 3 to 6 months. Do you have any idea if I can do my residency in Saudi Arabia? Actually, Saudi Arabia, I have no idea. Using membership of Royal College, I have no idea, but I know if you complete your MRCPCH, you can work as a consultant in Saudi Arabia. Cost of my classes, I don't like to discuss about the fees in here. Please ask me personally, and this is my number. Please ask me personally. Okay, this is my number. This is my YouTube channel, and this is my Facebook channel. Please ask me anything you want. And this is my YouTube. Okay, I give many time. Let me just give another time. Okay, this is my YouTube, and this is my Telegram. I hope these links are working, right? You can join from this link, yeah? Okay. Okay, any more question, anyone? I finished. We finished actually. We are in the last part of our session. I hope this session gave you a insight, a little bit knowledge about part 1 MRCPCH and about jobs in UK. I hope it was helpful for you. Thank you very much for joining. Telegram link, this is my Telegram link. Okay, any more question, anyone? Recorded session, yes, I will try to post in the YouTube, yes. How to communicate via phone call, WhatsApp, text? Yes, you can communicate. You can call me on WhatsApp if you wish. I'm available. Yes. Yeah, Dr. Maruf is asking this session today. I will post in the YouTube. Okay, Dr. Maruf, you have my YouTube channel, right? This is my YouTube channel. Okay, guys, thank you very much for joining. We will meet in next session, inshallah. It will be very soon.